Hello guys, it's Max here from Daily Market Movements. Before I start this video, I just want to make you all aware of my trading signal group that I have. I charge a very small fee of $199, which is a one-time payment for a year's membership to receive my trading signals. If you want to join my signal group, then you can do so by purchasing the package on my website www.dailymarketmovements.com. The link is below this video. So in front of me is the British pound over the US dollar chart, and out of the four assets that I do cover on my YouTube channel, this is the one that I haven't got correct this week. It looks like we have had a false breakout to the downside after we did break below that 200-day EMA. However, we did find some support at the uptrend. So not really a fake breakout, but we did rebound off that uptrend, and we are now trading back above that 200-day EMA. This trade still hasn't triggered my stop loss, but we are very close as it's just above the 1.30 level, which should offer some sort of resistance as well as the 50-day EMA. When it does trigger my stop loss, I will then be a buyer of this market. I'm only a buyer of this market when we do trade above that 1.30 level, and then once we get to that 1.30 level, then I think we'll target the 1.32 level, and we'll get there rather quickly. Once my stop loss does trigger, I would only be willing to sell this market once we do break below the 200-day EMA, and of course the bottom of this uptrend. If we do that, then I think it will send a pair down to the 1.25. I did mention at the start of the year I am long-term and short-term bullish on this pair, so it would be a bit of a shame if it did break below, as I do think we do get to the 1.38. That is my long-term target for the end of the year. However, it just depends on the talks and the trade deal between the European Union and the UK. However, it looks like coronavirus is actually taking over this market and dictating where it goes next. Obviously, the US dollar, we had the Federal Reserve this week cutting the interest rate by 50 basis points, which was a shock to most investors, as everyone was expecting a 25 basis cut point. So maybe the Fed knows something that we don't. Is a recession on the way? Well, it certainly looks like it at the moment with all of the developments with the coronavirus. So as you can see, the US dollar has been very weak this week, and that is why the British pound has surged. However, the European Union, I do stress that the European Union also need to cut interest rates. So once they do cut rates, that could also send the British pound. Sorry, not the European Union. The Bank of England. So once the Bank of England do cut interest rates, that could send the pound a lot lower and give the US dollar a certain amount of strength. So we could see us trading at the 1.25 level. But now, as we just kind of, if I was wanting to get into this market now, I think you should just stay on the sidelines and wait for that break above the 1.30, or wait for that break below the bottom of the uptrend. So all in all, sit on the sidelines and wait for one of those breakthroughs.